Susan is one of our videographers. She's also responsible for one of our most popular videos, the Toddler Busy Can, which has more than 15 million views on Facebook. I asked Susan to come and share with us some of the techniques that she uses when creating a video so that you can see exactly what we do and do it yourself.
Before I come to work or before I shoot a film, I gotta make sure I'm ready. So I gotta make sure I know they're gonna be looking at my hands. So I make sure my fingernails are clean and nice and neat. I also take off my jewelry. I usually wear lots more jewelry than this, but I take off the jewelry. When I get really ambitious, I paint my fingernails and make sure there's no chips or anything for that with my fingernails. And most of the time, the fingernail polish is more maintenance because you gotta make sure that you don't chip. Like you're doing a project and your fingernail might chip, and so you have to wait and touch it up and stuff. So most of the time, I don't use fingernail polish. And then I also make sure that I wear short sleeve shirts because my hands are gonna be in there. We don't wanna see my sleeves or distract from the video itself. Okay, so what I do is I just make sure I have all the stuff and that it's nice and clean. I usually have the recipe right by me, everything handy so it can go quickly.
Susan collects all the supplies that she needs and then she brings them over to the table and she's ready to go.
I have my jacket. I don't want my jacket in there because that's just ugly, so I just roll up my sleeves. It's better to be warm than have goosebumps on your arms. Okay, so then I just get started. I get this camera to go. It's recording. I get this camera to record. I make sure I can see that right there. Then as soon as they're recording, I clap. That way the editors can sync the two cameras together. They have some kind of noise. If my hands are full, I just have to make any kind of noise, like with the table or whatever, and they appreciate that so that they can sync the two videos together. So now it's rolling, so then I just do the recipe. So first we're gonna have 2 tablespoons coconut oil. Just get that out. I can tell right now I'm not gonna be able to just dump that in, so I'm gonna have to bring the spoon in with me. Okay, so then I come in here and I move it in. I try to face the camera over here and I scoop it in. There's 1 tablespoon, and then I come back out. I go in and out so that if the editors need to cut, that it's easier for them to cut where they need to cut. So
it's not like making a normal recipe. Her movements are smooth. You'll notice she's facing the camera on her left, she scoops it in, and then she brings her hands out. So the key here is to just have smooth movements and try to move your hands out of the camera's sight after each step. That really helps the editors to make a smooth edit every time so they don't have to speed up the footage as much, and it makes a cleaner video.
So this is what it looks like from my angle there. I can see the monitors over here on this camera. I can see that one. I don't look over there quite as much. I use the big monitor more.
So that's a look at what we do to prepare for videos and how we shoot them.